Focus. There we go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Tiffania. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I have a quick video for you. Nothing deep at all. It's just 5 things that I have learned to stay away from, and I have learned to not be a part of, associate with my character at all. And I want to share them with you because I think a lot of times people think that these are like elementary stuff, but believe it or not, you have a lot of people that still struggle in these areas. So here we go. Number 1, disrespect and hate. I cannot tolerate it. Disrespect and hate. I think one of the things for me is that I give respect. I'm from the islands. I'm from Jamaica, and we're really big on respect. And even growing up, we're very big on respect. So it's something that's embedded in me. I try to respect people. It's not an option for me. I just do. So when someone disrespect me, it used to like literally put fire to my feet. I used to get enraged and angry. And just cannot tolerate disrespect whatsoever. But I have learned that throughout the years that, I cannot control everybody. I can only control myself. There's this saying said, control your controllables. So I can only control me. And what I do with the disrespect is that I just walk away. I've had moments where I will engage with someone and I would just go back and forth with them. And honestly, that never resolve anything. So I have learned to just walk away. When I see hate, it's disgusting. It's shameful on the person who is spitting out this hate, but it's one of those things that I try to walk away. I try to remove myself from that environment. A lot of people may go back and forth with someone who's disrespectful or someone just like full of hate, and honestly, it's not gonna resolve anything. The best thing you have to do is just remove yourself from that situation or remove yourself in front of that person. Number 2 is drama. Oh my gosh, listen guys. I used to be one of those people that enjoyed watching reality show, watching the drama that unfold on my TV screen, and it got to a point where I just couldn't tolerate it anymore. And I think it's just because I'm like, listen, we are grown people here. I'm watching grown adults and they don't know how to control their temper. They don't know how to control themselves. And it was one of those things that I just did not find that entertaining at all. And I still don't find it entertaining when I am not in front of a television screen. I think that we have to mature. We have to evolve as people, as women. And I just can't I cannot tolerate drama. So therefore what I do is that I remove myself. I literally do. I either say that, hey, I have to go, or, walk away from the situation. But drama, I don't have time for that. Number 3 is gossip. Number 3 is gossip. Now, guys, this is something that I'm still learning, because gossip can come in different forms if you're not careful. And it can be one of those things where you feel like you need to know. And one of the things that I'm learning is that if it doesn't affect my family, my business, my career, my ministry, or whatever it is concerning my life and those who are in my life, I don't carry the news. Because what you're doing is that you're literally carrying someone's information and you're sharing it without the person really giving you firsthand, or they do give you firsthand. You're taking someone else's truth or someone else's false or whatever, or someone else's narrative, and you're now creating a book from it. And I'm not here to do a biopic of anybody. I'm not here to write a book on anyone. I don't want to take someone else's truth and for me to continue that information. Why should I do that? Why am I doing that? That's not benefit me or profit me at all. The only thing that's doing is just creating more confusion. And gossip it's underlining confusion. It's literally creating confusion, and we have to be very careful with that as believers, because the enemy is very subtle. And gossiping is something that I think in the book of Proverbs, the Bible speak against. So I don't believe in gossiping. I believe that someone has to be able to share their own truth, and someone has to be able to really be able to play out their own, the narrative that they have in their mind or what they have created in their life. They should be able to play that out without me being a character in their movie or in their book, if that makes sense. So gossip is something I don't do. Again, if it doesn't affect my business, my home, my family, those who I love, I rather go and get the truth rather than assumption, because assumption is just never the best. It's never the best thing. It never ends well. Moving on from that is lies. Oh my gosh. white lies, small lies, sneaky lies, they're still lies, no matter what you want to call it. That's why it's called a white lie, because it's still a lie. You know, I don't, I'm very adamant about this one. It's something that I dealt with firsthand, or at least dive into when I gave my life to the Lord. I decided that I was not going to lie, because it was one of those things that I just felt like it was just not, it was not going to serve me in any way. And the Bible does speak about in Proverbs that it's one of the things that, out of the 7 things that God hates, is a lying tongue. So lying and gossip is just, they go hand in hand, and I just don't play with that. I have this little joke with my family that I would tell them, don't do anything incriminating in front of me, because if the police call me as a witness, I'm going to sing like a canary, because it is a part of my, it's a part of who I am. It's integrity and a character issue for me. It's a part of my faith. So it's something that I'm just not going to do. So I've had, honestly, I've been challenged, put it this way, on my job as a believer. I have been challenged in the marketplace to, hey, can you just say this or say that? And it's honestly, it's one of, back then it was a difficult thing for me to say, no, I cannot do it. Because I felt like the person really needed my help, and I sensed this sincerity. But I found a way to maneuver or to navigate that situation when they asked me to lie. And on your job, sometimes it's difficult, because if your supervisor come and ask you to lie, or whatever the case may be, it can be very nerve-wracking, because you want to tell the truth, but you don't want to get them in trouble. It's a whole situation, guys. But one of the things that I will pray about it, and the Holy Spirit will help me to navigate through that particular thing. The last one I want to talk about is theft. Now, I'm not going to be here and say, oh, I cannot stand stealing like I did with lies and gossip. But I can tell you that when I was much younger, when I was like, I don't know, 10, a kid, 13, 14, 16, teenager, whatever, I stole. I would take things and put it in my handbag or whatever. And it was something that it was never, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Until obviously I gave my life to the Lord, I realized that it's definitely something wrong with that, because do unto others you want others to do to you. I wouldn't want to find a handbag or see a cell phone in the bathroom and take it and say it's mine, because what happened if you lose your cell phone? What happened if you lost your handbag? Which has happened to me before. I put my handbag down and walked away, or I have left my cell phone somewhere and walked away, and I was so grateful that the person that found it actually had integrity and gave it back to me, or reported it lost, or whatever the case, or turned it into the office or wherever the supervisor was at the location that I was on. I was so grateful for that. And I think it's one of those things that you want to be able to do to others, that you want someone to do for you. So you wouldn't want someone to pick up your cell phone and say, hey, you lost it. Finders keepers lose their reapers. That is from the pit of hell. The finders keepers lose their reapers. I don't know who came up with that, but that's just not right. That's not what we teach our children, and that's not who we want to become as adults. We don't want to steal. Matter of fact, this is a whole system behind that. People think that if you steal, adults who steal from their jobs, or adults who steal from their businesses or whatever, you don't realize that you are creating a mess in our system. Because the more we are stealing from healthcare system, the more that we steal from insurance, and the more that we do these shady things, it affects us as believers. The more you steal my credit card, or not my credit card, you steal other people's credit card, and you steal people's identity, you don't realize that you are creating a system that is going to be more of a problematic for us as a community. Prices go up because people steal. A lot of things are put in place just because people steal. Identity theft. Now we have to go through this whole entire system of doing face recognition and all these crazy stuff because people steal people's identity. So you don't realize that you are a part of the problem, not the solution, and you're making it difficult for us as a society, for us as a community, when you steal from other people. So stop it. Stop it. Please, you're creating a mess. But anyway, not speaking to you, of course. I'm speaking to the one that knows somebody that knows someone that steals. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. Those are the 5 things I definitely want you to stay away from, or encourage you to stay away from. These are 5 things that I stay away from, that I don't tolerate at all, because there's always a bigger picture. So I really hope this video was helpful. Until we see each other again. Peace and love, guys. Bye.